Hi everybody, welcome to my mat Pilates class. I'm going to do about an intermediate level class today. You will need some light weights. I have 3-pound weights, 5 pounds. If you don't have weights at home, you can use soup cans, water bottles, and if you don't want to use weights at all, you can just do the movement. It'll be some upper body moves, biceps, triceps, upper back, shoulders. You can do the moves without the weights and just contract the muscle that we're focusing on. I'm going to combine those moves, the upper body moves, with some balance work. So we'll be doing some leg and arm work at the same time. If you don't like the balance, just keep both feet on the floor and do the arms. All right, we're going to take it down to the mat to warm up. If you don't have a mat, you can use a towel or whatever you have. If you do have a mat or even a towel, because it's probably about the same width, we're going to go out, bring the legs outside the mat. So a little bit wider than Pilates hip distance apart. All right, feet flexed, and then sit up nice and tall. Root your sit bones down into the mat. Reach through the crown of the head, nice and tall, and then point and flex. Knees and toes towards the ceiling. Good, just warming up the ankles, pointing and flexing, warming up the calves and the lower part of the leg as you point and flex. Good, as you point, really try and curl the arches. So really pulling up through the arch. Good, one more. Hold the feet in a neutral position, so toes pointed up towards the ceiling. We're going to do some rotation through the ball and socket joint of your hip. You're going to bring the toes out towards the outside of the body, and then rotate them back in. And then rotate them out. You should feel this rotation all the way up into your ball and socket joint, and then back in. Continue to sit up nice and tall. If you want to put your hands down, you can. You can sit with genie arms. Good. One more. All the way in and all the way out. Good. Bring the feet back to neutral. And now we're going to come to that Pilates hip distance apart. So in Pilates, hip distance is where that ball and socket joint comes out. So generally, pokey hip bones, knees and ankles in alignment. We're going to do a spine stretch forward. So we're going to take a nice big inhale, sit up tall. You're going to exhale, scoop the abs, and then reach towards the toes. You should be just over the top of your toes, getting a stretch in the hamstrings, and then inhale, sit up nice and tall, restacking the spine. Exhale, scoop the abs first, protect the low back, reach it forward, and then restack the spine. Good, let's see if we can reach a little bit more forward every time, deepening that stretch in the back of the legs. Keep the toes towards the ceiling. So neutral position or slightly flexed. Scoop first and reach. Good, and restack the side of spine. One more time. Inhale tall, exhale scoop and reach. And sit. Restack the spine, sit up nice and tall. All right, we're going to open up those hips now that we've worked into the ball and socket joint and go into what's called butterfly stretch. So you'll bend at the knees and draw the feet inward towards the midline of the body, bringing the soles of the feet together. You can bring your hands to your ankles and press into your inner thigh. So pressing your forearms in. Again, sit up nice and tall, reaching through the crown of the head. Let's do some breathing while we're in this position. So Pilates breathing, you want to inhale and expand the rib cage out to the sides. So lateral breathing. Keeping the front of the rib cage knitted. And then exhale, pull belly button to spine. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale, shoulders back and down. Nice tall spine, and exhale, keep pushing out on the knees, opening up the hip flexors, hips, inner thighs. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. When we inhale and exhale, we're inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, blowing all that air out. All right, we're going to take it down to the mat on your back. We're going to warm up the glutes and the spine, as well as the abs. going to do what's called articulating bridges. So it's a bridge, a glute bridge, but we're going to peel the spine up off the mat, one bone at a time. So arms are long and heavy, neutral spine, my legs are bent, my feet are flat, but in line with my hip bones. Inhale, prepare, and then exhale, scoop those abs, tilt the pelvis so that your low back is pressing into the mat. Squeeze the glutes, and then pick the hips up. Come all the way to your top range, squeezing your glutes all the way up, and keeping most of the weight in your upper back, not in the neck. And then inhale here, and exhale, round down, one bone at a time. Good, again. Inhale, prepare, exhale, scoop the abs, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, then pick the hips up. At this top range, the perfect alignment is from shoulder, nice straight line from shoulder to hip to knee, reaching the knees across the room. Arms long and heavy on the mat, drawing them even closer under the body. And then exhale, roll down one bone at a time. Again, inhale, prepare, exhale, scoop and lift. Inhale at the top, and exhale, roll it all the way down. Think about using your abs on the way down to really bring the spine into the mat, one bone at a time. Good, two more. Exhale all the way up. Pause at the top, inhale, exhale all the way down. We're going to hold this one up. So all the way up to your top range and hold it here. Find your nice form here, reaching those fingertips towards your feet, and then that nice alignment, shoulder to hip to knee. Then we're going to drop the right hip towards the mat and squeeze that right glute and come back to center, and then left and center. So a little hip dip here, isolating the right and left glute. So really squeeze to bring that pelvis back to neutral. Connect your breath here, exhaling to squeeze and contract the glute. One more right and left. Then hold it center for pulses. Lower the hips first and then squeeze back up to your top range. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice big inhale, and then exhale, round all the way down, one bone at a time. One at a time, bring the knees in, reach the tailbone across the room, rock it side to side, just stretching, a little stretch here. All right, we're going to take the legs to tabletop and do classic Pilates exercise called hundreds. Tabletop position, legs glued together, knee over the hip, low legs parallel with the floor, look up and just see your big toe. Arms reaching towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. As you exhale, round up into what's called C-curve and pump the arms. Good. Keep those legs in tabletop, or if you want to advance the move, take them out. They could be anywhere from 90 up here to about 45. Nice deep cleansing breath. So inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, belly button the spine on that exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Lower those legs if you can. Last 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. And bring the knees in, and then set the feet down. All right, we're going to do the roll up from here. Legs slightly bent, a little more friendly, or a little more advanced. Legs are all the way straight. Arms are reaching towards the ceiling. Take a nice big inhale. On your exhale, you're going to nod chin towards chest and round all the way up. On the exhale, on your breath, you should feel a sticky point with those abs where you're like, oh, I'm not going to make it. At that point, you want to really exhale fully, crescendoing the exhale to help you come all the way up. If you had a hard time getting all the way up, stay here, bend the knees, hands behind the legs, and then roll back just so your arms go straight, and you should feel your abs start to shake, and then round back up and sit up tall. If you were able to come all the way up, let's go all the way down and then back up. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, scoop and roll all the way down. Inhale here and exhale, round it up. If your legs are straight and you want to make it a little more challenging, bring your arms up a little bit higher. That will make it a little more challenging. Keep the arms lifted as you come up. Good, all the way down. Exhale, 2 full breaths. Inhale at the bottom and exhale, round it up. Good, let's do 3 more. Exhaling down. And exhale it up. And 2. Last one. All the way up. Excellent job. All right, we're going to go into a side glute series, side lying glute series. So in your side position, you can come all the way down on your arm, like so. You can bend your arm and rest your head, as long as your neck is in a fairly comfortable position, or you can prop yourself up on your elbow, which is the most challenging position. All right, the important thing here is to line your body up with the back side of your mat or towel. Then, if your legs are nice and long here, that's the most challenging position. We're going to do some leg lifts and brush it forward and back. If you have a hard time maintaining this stacked position of the pelvis and the abs come in, you want to kickstand that bottom leg out towards the front corner of your mat, and then you could even bend that leg. That would even be a little more friendly. That top leg is going to stay shooting straight out from the hip, and we're going to start at hip height. So I'm going to go back to that more advanced position, up on my forearm, abs pulled in, hips stacked, bottom leg is down on the mat, top leg is coming out from the hip, so it's slightly lifted. Toes and knees facing forward, and from here we're going to lift and lower, and lift and lower. This is targeting the outer glutes. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep the abs pulled in, hips stacked. If you're up on your forearm, you want to stay lifted and not sinking down into your shoulder. Hold the leg up. Tiny pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower it down. We're going to do brush forward and pull back. Good. If you want to kickstand that leg, bottom leg out in front, you might get a little more range of motion without compromising the stacked hips. Good. When you bring it forward, you want to inhale and then exhale, bring it back, squeeze that glute. Inhale forward and exhale back. Add a point and flex. Point forward, flex back. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Flex, pull it back. Good. Last one. And pull it all the way back. Good. Take a little break, lower that top leg. All right, I'm going back to the stacked position. We're going to, draw half circles. So you're going to lift up, circle forward, and then pull back. It's a combination of the last 2 moves. Lift, circle, pull back. Lift, circle, pull back. 4 more, and then we'll reverse the direction of the circle. 3, 2, last one, swing it forward, lift it up, circle behind. Good, keep those hips stacked, abs pulled in. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3. If you're up on that forearm, stay strong. Last 2. And last one. Whoo, little break. Set it down. One more thing for this top leg called développé. We're going to bring the knee in. Pointed toe is pointed. You're going to straighten the leg up to the ceiling and then flex the foot and lower down. Knee in, lift, and lower. Knee in, straighten, flex, and lower. Knee in, straighten, flex, and lower. Squeeze that inner thigh on the way down, pulling everything up and in through the pelvic floor, and lower. Good, 2 more. Last one. Straighten, flex, and lower. All right, if you were all the way down on your arm, come on up to your forearm. We're gonna bring that top leg in front and do some inner thigh work on the bottom leg. So you can even pull it in with your hand, grabbing at your ankle. You wanna get your heel down on the mat. And then from here, we're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Good, toes pointed forward. So neutral at the ankle. 3. I'm gonna hold up in 2. Hold it here, tiny little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Circles, tiny circles, circle forward. 7, 6, abs pulled in, nice and strong here. 4, 3, 2, last one, circle back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring it all the way down. All right, straighten out both legs. If you had the legs kickstand, bring them back here and then up on your forearm. We're gonna do a little side crunch. So we're gonna start with the knee coming in and lifting the upper body, bringing the elbow behind the knee. Good, lift and lift. You're lifting the upper body, bringing the knee in, elbow behind the knee. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold this one up, we'll pulse. 8, 7, from the upper body. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, arm and leg go long. Reach everything really long here, and then lift and reach. Lift. Try not to let that top hip roll back. That's the tendency. Abs pulled in. Exhale as you lift. We've got 5 more. 5. We'll pulse in 4. 4. 3. Pulse is coming from the upper body. 2. Hold it here. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring it all the way down. Swing around and we'll do the other leg. So again, lined up. Across the back side of your mat. Shoulder, hip, knees and ankles. Kickstand if you like that bottom leg. Otherwise, everything's nice and long. Kickstand the hand on top, up in front for balance, or here, even here if you like. And then toes facing forward. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Abs are pulled in, hips stay stacked. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it down. We're going to brush forward and pull back. Remember that the leg is in line with the hip, so ankle and knee in line with the hip. Add the point and flex. Flex, pull it back. So the leg is slightly lifted. Ankles aren't brushing past one another. Leg is coming straight out from that hip joint. Ball and socket joint. Good. Point and flex. We've got 4. Abs pulled in. Squeeze that glute as you bring that leg behind. 3, 2. Exhale as you bring it behind. Last one. Good. Set it down. Little break. All right. Now we'll put it all together and do those half circles. We're going to brush forward, circle up and around and down. Forward, up and around and down. forward, up and around and down. 4. Stay strong if you're up on that forearm. 2. Last one, reverse your circle. Lift, circle it forward. Lift. Whoo, that leg's getting heavy. 6. 5. Abs pulled in. 4. 3. 2. And last one. All right. Going into that developpe. We're going to point the toe, draw the knee in, straighten, flex, lower. Inhale and exhale. Point, straighten, flex. Point, straighten, flex. Really use that exhale to pull up through the pelvic floor. Point, straighten, flex. Good. 2 more. Last one. Bring it all the way down. All right, we're bringing that top leg in for inner thigh work on the bottom. Grabbing at the ankle, setting my heel down on the mat. You can come up onto your forearm, toes pointed straight forward, and then lift and lower. Abs pulled in, lift and lower. Lift and lift. We've got 4, 3, 2, hold this one up, pulse it up. Up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Circle forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse your circle. 8, 7. Stay lifted. Abs pulled in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. All right. If you haven't come up onto your forearm yet, come on up for those side crunches. Hand behind the head, and then knee comes in and crunch. Lifting the upper body, cinching at the waist. Try not to move from the neck. Really initiate that move from the waist. 4, 3, 2, hold this one up. Little pulses from the upper body. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm and leg go long. Reach it long. And then bring the leg in. Hand comes behind. And reach. If you want to go back to that first version, you can. Leave the leg down. Just do the upper body. Exhale here. Inhale long. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one. Pulse from the upper body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. All the way down. Excellent job. All right, we're going to come to our backs for a little more ab work, doing the ab series of 5. So the Pilates ab series of 5. Roll all the way down. Hands behind the head. Legs to tabletop. Lift up into your C curve. So you're lifting head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Now you can keep your hands here to support your head. Otherwise, you want to draw your right knee in and hold at the shin. Right hand coming to the ankle, left hand on the knee. Drawing the right leg in, left leg long, and then switch. And switch. If your neck gets tired, you can set the upper body down, or like I said, you can bring your hands behind your head, keep your elbows in your periphery. Breath here, you want to inhale right, hold your breath left, and then exhale right and left. So nice big exhale. 2 more. Inhale, hold, nice big exhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Set everything down. That was called single leg stretch. We're going into double leg stretch. So both knees coming in, chest lifting, And then arms and legs going long. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the knees in. Reach the tailbone across the room. Inhale long. Exhale, scoop. Inhale. Good, 2 more. Last one. We're gonna scissor next, so legs go straight up towards the ceiling. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Bring the right leg in, send the left leg long. Pulse, pulse, switch. Switch. If at any time your neck gets sore, drop it down towards the mat. You want to try and keep the legs as straight as you can. 1 more each side. Pulse, pulse, and pulse, pulse. Draw everything in. We're going to keep the head, neck, and shoulders on the mat. Put our thumbs under our glutes. Arms melting into the mat. Legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to do double leg, lower and lift. We'll lower for 3 and lift for 3. So 1, 2, 3 and lift. 3, 2, 1. Lower for 3 and lift for 3. When you lower, watch your range of motion. Your low back should maintain the natural curve and not overarch. At your top, you should be pressing your low back into the mat, fully exhaling and drawing belly button to spine. So inhale, reach those legs long, and exhale. Squeeze the legs together. Good, last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. 1 more set here, and it's the crossover. It's single leg stretch, that move we did in the beginning, with some rotation. So we're going to bring the left rib cage towards the right knee. Start with the legs in tabletop. Hands supporting the head, elbows in your peripheral. We're going to draw the right knee in, send the left leg long, and rotate, drawing rib cage towards the knee, and then drawing rib cage to hip on the right side of the body. Come back to center, and then the other side. Good. Center, inhale. Exhale, rotate. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take these slow and controlled. Let's do 3 more each side. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. Last 1 and 1. And bring it all the way to center and bring those knees in. All right, set the feet down. About hip distance apart. We're going to do a whole glute bridge series here. Arms long and heavy. We're going to go through about 4 different moves, and they're going to progressively get a little more challenging. So if at any point you want to come back to one of these first couple of moves, they're a little more friendly, a little more in the beginner's realm, if you will, feel free to come back to that. If not, up the challenge and go to the more advanced move. All right, 2 feet planted. We're going to glute bridge. So kind of like we did in the beginning, we're going to maintain our neutral spine. So your back stays in that neutral position with no articulation or rolling up and down of the spine. Squeeze the glutes and pick up the hips. Set them down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Remember, the weight is staying in your upper back and not in your neck, and you're reaching the knees across the room. 3 and 2. Hold this one up for pulses. Lower the hips first, squeeze it up, and squeeze for 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the hips down, cross the right ankle over the left knee. So figure 4 glute bridge. You're going to focus on that left glute here with this right leg slightly lifted, and then we're going to do 8 and down, 7. Pay attention to your hips, that they're lifting evenly. So that right hip is coming up evenly with the left. 3, 2, last one. Set it down. Take the right leg to tabletop. We're going to bridge from here, and then it's up and down. A little more challenging on that left glute. Really isolating. 6, 5, 4, arms heavy into the mat, 3, we're going to hold up in 2, hold it here, hinge that leg down and up, or just hold, or you can pulse. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Set the hip down. One more set on that left side. Straighten the right leg up to the ceiling. So this is the most challenging position. Again, feel free to go back to any one of the others and then lift and lower. Point the toes straight up. Even as you lift, the toes are going straight up towards the ceiling. Good. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Tiny little pulses. Straight up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Set it all the way down. Cross that left leg over the right. Figure 4 stretch. Bring the right leg up. Thread the hands through. Pull back on the right leg. Press out on the left knee. Whew. Right booty on fire. All right, same thing, other side. So we'll start with a set with 2 feet planted, hip distance apart, arms long and heavy, and it's lift and lower. Lift and lower. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Left leg to figure 4, crossing the right left ankle over the right knee, and then lift and lower. Lift and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold this one up, pulse it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Set it down. Tabletop that left leg. Lift. Lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, holding up in 2. Hold it here. Hinge it down and up. Hinging from the hip. So a little toe tap. Squeeze that right glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Set it down. Straighten that left leg. Here we go. Lift. 8, 7, 6, toes straight up. 4, 3, we got one more set of pulses. 2, hold it here, pulse it out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Cross right ankle over left knee. Draw that left leg in. Thread the hands through. Pull on the left leg and push out on the right knee. Whew. You deserve this stretch. Good. One more deep breath. All right. We're going to flip over onto our tummies and do some planks. We'll do 3 different versions of plank. We're going to hold. We're going to do slow mountain climber, and then we'll do a mountain climber with a little bit of rotation. All right, so I'm going to start on all 4s, and you can come down to your forearms if you like to plank on your forearms. Otherwise, you're up on your hands. You can also stay on your knees and plank, like so, either on your forearms or up on your hands, or you can take it all the way up to your toes. Whichever plank position works for you. We're going to hold for about 30 seconds. So hands on forearms, they should be right under the shoulders. If you're on your hands, you've rotated through the ball and socket joint of the shoulder so that your elbows are pointed towards your feet. All right, then you'll take your right foot back and left, or knee. Legs glued together is a little more challenging for balance and the core, or apart is a little more stable. Good. Abs are pulled in, pressing through the mat. Squeeze the back of the legs and breathe. When you exhale, really draw belly button to spine. Make sure that pelvis is neutral and you're not sway back here by arching the back, but they're slightly lifted. Everything in nice, perfect alignment. We've got about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Bring it down, sit it back. Just a child's pose for a little break in between. All right, we're going to come back up into your plank position, whatever that may be. We're going to draw one knee in at a time. So slow mountain climbers. As you draw the knee in, you'll connect your breath and exhale. So come on up into your plank. You can always just hold. We'll do about 30 seconds here. Right knee in and back out. Left knee in and out. When you bring the knee in, make sure you're not lifting the pelvis and rounding the spine. You're staying nice and neutral, using the abs. Exhale. And exhale. You can even tap the toe down towards the mat or keep the toes lifted. We've got about 5 seconds. Let's do one more right and left. And bring it all the way down. All right, I'm going to add on to that mountain climber, so feel free to just stay at mountain climber. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a plank position. Mountain climber, bring the knee in. You're going to rotate it inward. Bring it back to neutral or center, and then back, and then you'll switch. All right, so everybody, 30 seconds here. Come up on into your plank. Knee in, rotate it inward, center, set it back. Switch legs. In and back. Mountain climber with rotation. So you feel the obliques kick in as you add the rotation. Abs are burning. Pressing through the mat. Upper back is on fire. One more right and left. And then sit it all the way back. Good. Take a couple of nice deep cleansing breaths here. Good. One more. We're going to roll up into a standing position. So bring your hands close to the body. Tuck your toes under. Come up onto your feet. Bring your hands even closer. You're going to straighten your legs and drop your head. Bring the feet about hip distance apart. So I just kind of scooted them out. Now take a nice big inhale. You're going to exhale, round the spine all the way up till you're standing. All right. We're going to do that arm work and balance work that I talked about in the beginning. So if you're challenged with your balance, like I am, I'm going to come off my mat to do this work. The mat is just a little bit cushiony and makes it a lot more challenging to balance. All right. I'm going to turn out my left leg. I'm going to bring my right leg up to what I call flamingo. I'm going to do some biceps here. So we're going to bring the turn out here, and then you're going to straighten that leg. We're going to bend and do a bicep curl. Straighten and bend. If you want to do one arm at a time, you could do that and hold on to something. You could keep the feet planted and just do the arm work. Good. 4, whoop, losing my balance. 3, 2, last one. Hold everything straight. Lower it down. Lift it up. And up. 8. Grow tall here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Back to flamingo. We're going to bring the knee in, cross the arms in front, palms facing down. Bring it out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So hands are slightly below the shoulders. Cross and out. Squeeze the shoulder blades. So upper back, lats, my knee or my foot is at about at my knee. But you could bring it lower if you wanted to. Good. 5, find a focal point. 4, switching the top hand every time. 2, last one. All right, bring that knee center. So right in line with the hip. We're going to go into skull crushers. Elbows towards the ceiling, weights at your upper back, and then you're going to straighten the arms and point and bring it back in. Squeeze the tricep as you straighten the arms. Good. Don't sink into that left hip, stay nice and tall. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Whoo! Shake it out. Same arm series, left leg. So slight turn out in the right, gives you a little more stability. Knee comes up, turn out, straighten, and bend. Grow nice and tall here. Reaching the crown of the head through the ceiling, not sinking into that right hip. 5, 4, find a focal point. 3, last 2, last 1. Straighten out both arms and legs. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Exhale on the lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Back to bend, palms down, cross in front, squeeze. Little bend at the elbow. Stay steady through the pelvis. So you're not turning, you're just rotating that knee in and out. 5, 4, squeeze those shoulder blades. 3, nice and tall. 2, one more set. Skull crushers, bring that knee center. Elbows towards the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, whoops, 5, 4, lost my focal point. 3, 2, and last one. The focal point is really important. I started looking around at the clock and I lost my balance. So focal point really does help. You can set your weights down. We're going to end with some stretches. All right, before we do our stretches, we're going to do what's called extension. It's extension of the spine. It's also a stretch for the abs. So we'll come face down on your mat, on your stomach. Legs coming straight out from the hips. If you have any kind of low back issues or this bothers your low back, you can take the legs a little bit wider, like the width of the mat, and you can turn out. So toes out wider than the heels. I'm going to go back to hip distance. My hands are a little wider than my shoulders. We're going to go into what's called swan. You really want to keep the pelvis stable, so the pelvic and pubic bones into the mat, and scoop abs, so belly button to spine. So inhale, prepare, and then exhale. Legs are nice and long and engaged. Exhale, abs pulled in, and press the upper body up. It's extension for the upper back or thoracic spine. Inhale here, and exhale, lift. Shoulders down. You want to take the arms a little wider. You can, a little more in front, so you can really straighten them. Or you can take them all the way in, this is more advanced, and all the way up. Good, 2 more. I like them somewhere in between. Good, make sure the legs are still reaching nice and long. Your focus, so that you're not overextending at the neck, should be towards the top of your mat. You're not looking up and extending at the neck. You're looking just slightly forward. Good, and then all the way back. All the way down. All right, sit yourself all the way back into your child's pose. From here, we're going to go into a lunge stretch. So you bring that right leg forward, right foot forward, leg is bent, and straighten out that left leg. Hands to the mat. Knee over the ankle, and then straighten out that left leg as much as you can, getting a nice stretch in your hip flexor. Good, nice deep cleansing breaths, Pilates breaths. 1 more. Good, bring the left knee down. Come all the way upright. Bring the hands up. We're going to do some stretching of that side body that we worked in the beginning of class. You're going to go up and over to the right, and back to center, and up and over to the left. Keep the head in between the arms. Your biceps, again, one more time to the right. Biceps should be right by the ears. And to the left, and all the way to center. Straighten out that right leg. We'll do a hamstring stretch here. Toes to the ceiling, Hands come down to the mat and hinge forward. Reach your chest towards the top of your leg without rounding the spine. So proud chest. Good. One more deep breath. See if you can get a little bit deeper on the exhale. And then all the way back up. Bring the right knee in. Left foot comes up. Right leg straightens up on your toes. And hold it here. This is a runner's lunge stretch. It's a nice hip flexor stretch. Concentrate on straightening that right leg as much as you can. Make sure the left knee is not going past the toes. Not putting any extra pressure on that knee. Good, one more breath here. Set the left knee down. Do that lateral flexion here. Keep the left knee down. Hips are stacked. Arms are reaching up and over to the right. Look straight ahead and center. Up and over to the left and center. Good again. You could even bring the hands together and center. Last time left. Hold it center. Straighten out that left leg. Toes towards the ceiling. Hips squared off. And then hands to the mat. And reach your chest towards the top of your leg. Good. Couple more breaths here. Getting a little bit deeper into the stretch on the exhale. Good. Last one. Good. Bend the knee. Walk both feet in. We'll roll all the way up from here, rounding up. Keep the head low. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring them down. Couple shoulder rolls back. And then forward. And we're done for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my mat class. If you did, like and subscribe below. Thank you.